life-size poster of the jigsaw puzzle you're about to make. Would that make you faster in speed puzzling? I'm about to find out. Hi, I'm Isabel and I'm puzzling on the edge. I picked up this little puzzle from the thrift store the other day. It's a 100-piece puzzle in the shape of a beer can, so it's not squared or rectangular or like normal shaped. It has those weird pieces on the corner. It also has a bit of a weird name, I have to say, but let's not go on about that. Most importantly, it comes with a poster. The poster is significantly bigger than the box, because the box, let's be honest, is tiny. But also the pieces are quite small, like they are miniature pieces. So because there is a poster and miniature pieces, that got me thinking. I quickly made up the puzzle, and yes, it is actually a life-size poster, so you could assemble the pieces directly onto the template, and that got me thinking. You see, the World Jigsaw Puzzle Federation, which facilitates the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship in Spain each year, and also the national championships for many countries, they state in their rules, and I quote, "It is not permitted to assemble the puzzle on the paper template if it is included with the product." So if they say it's not permitted to use a template as a template, that must mean that you would have a competitive advantage if you did. But just how much faster would it make you? That's what I want to find out. So here's the plan. I'll put the puzzle together on the template, and then I'll put it together without the template, and then we'll compare. Easy, right? Problem is that the second time I put the puzzle together will always be faster than the first time, because I already know how the puzzle works. So we can't do it like that. So I had another idea. So I put the puzzle together on a template, then I put it together without the template, and then I put it together on a template again, and without the template again, and again, and again, and again, until I eventually go crazy, and then we'll compare. So here's my first attempt putting this puzzle together. So the top of the can is relatively easy, also like the shapes are kind of quite obvious, and also the bottom, because it has that little metal looking rim. And then I started with the chicken in the middle, and the white around is also easy, and the text around is easy. The most problematic part, which you will see soon, is that the pieces are kind of all the same shape, I mean, except at the edge. But all the others, like no matter if they're horizontal or vertical, they're all the same, and they all fit, like every piece pretty much fits in every position. And especially those on the top that have that same murky greyish green colour, they all look the same and they fit everywhere. So I guess you could cheat and just smash them in whatever position. Yeah, so my first attempt, I was on 7 minutes 14 on the template. So we'll go on and see how it's going without the template. So I'll start again with the top of the can and the bottom, pretty straightforward, trying to sort out the writing and also the chicken, putting those pieces that are all the same to the side, trying to get the edge together, but even the edge is kind of a bit tricky because the left and the right is kind of the mirror of each other. The right side is a bit darker than the left, but yeah. And it's not as easy as it looks for a 100-piece puzzle, I have to say. The cut is not easy, and also the picture, because it is kind of repetitive. It definitely felt a lot slower without the template, but in the end it wasn't. So I was on 6:44, which was significantly faster, but then I was saying, I'm making it up the second time, so I already kind of knew the ins and outs of those weird little pieces. So here we go again, and again, and again, and again. So another 9 times. You can see me going, alternating with the template, without the template, and everything just starts to go overly crazy. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Well, in the name of science. So let's look at these results again. With the template, we started out with 714, 618, 543, 545, 604 and 541. While without the template, I started with 644, followed by 604, 528, 541 and 547. I thought I could put a lot of statistics around them, calculate some averages, standard deviations, the whole suit, but I thought the easier it would be just to put them in a simple graph and have a quick look. So I put the with template on the blue line and without the template on the red line. You can see that with the template I was actually slower than without the template, which I thought was a bit weird because we were assuming the template gives you an advantage and makes you faster. But then I always did the without template after the template, so I knew already how the puzzle works kind of thing. So I thought I'll do another graph, ignore template or no template or whatever I was doing, just plot all the times in one graph. Yeah, so you can see that the first 6 attempts, no matter if I used the template or didn't, is a super linear correlation. Like I just improved by the same amount every single time. After 6 times, my best time was 528, which is quite a long way from 714 in the beginning. Then it kind of plateaued around 540, 545. I think I lost a bit of concentration in the end, and also there's just, at some stage you just don't get better anymore. But what's really interesting here is that the effect of using the template on such a small puzzle didn't really matter. Like it was more the practicing and doing it over and over and over again. So I think we couldn't really show if it helps or not. Like it didn't really. Like why would it? I wouldn't make you faster. It might help on a larger jigsaw puzzle like a 500 or 1000, where you don't really see what the picture on the little tiny piece actually is, so you can search it better on the template and place those things, especially if you have puzzles that are kind of like Where's Waldo style searchy puzzles where there's a lot going on. But in saying that, 500 piece puzzle or 1000 piece puzzle, quite often they don't come with posters, and if they do, they are not life size, they're a bit smaller, so it's not really relevant, to be honest. In saying that, I'm really surprised that the Jigsaw Puzzle Federation does have this rule, because for me it doesn't really matter. Even if the puzzle had a template, everyone in the competition would have the same template, so everyone would have the same advantage or not. So I'm quite curious why they actually included this rule. I'm sure there is a history about it. So if you know, because I don't, let me know in the comments.